We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jessup Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, it's Hawkins. He's past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The fake and wants to throw. Right side, it's Davis. Inside the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Overton. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hokies!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Bishop. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Finds a crease. It's Bishop. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Right at the line. Makes a man miss. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Run inside. It's Bishop. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that curl route, knocking it away.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out wide left, it's Bishop. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. It's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
They want to throw it. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Hawkins. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Hokey, 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 high, tech, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game and the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
To the ground. He's got it again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Making the adjustment. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Davis. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
The Hokies are threatening on first and goal.
Here we go, ready. 129, ready, go.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They put the brakes on him.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's third and goal and third and long. He's changing the play. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires it incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires to the middle, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he avoids the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Making the adjustment on the play. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. Got the first down himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wants to throw one first. Makes the grab. To the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Go.
Run in the red zone. It's Overton. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Hits the hole. It's Bishop. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. On the ground with the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Hauls it in at the 40, and he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He leaves it with the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll try the left side. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He's looking to pass. Rushes on. Snags it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
You can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. He wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still, he tries to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run him again. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Hokies are flying down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And I As a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Snags it, and there's running room.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
A run for the quarterback. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires immediately. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Turns up, it's Beal. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Here comes the heat. He's got it down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the red zone, looking for a space. Dumps it to the back. Reels it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Hokies will call on their punt team. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. From their own 42-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Drops back on first down. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That's caught. It's Davis.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain.